Hello guys, gonna be breaking down the three-game Thursday NBA slate. So we got the first game, which is at 4:30. Now, I think the most important injury news, obviously we have the Kings, but Toronto, Kyle Lowry, he's been pretty banged up. Picked up basically two injuries with his, I think it was his ankle, knee, but he's questionable with his knee injury. So because this is the same matchup, only one day of rest, I'm kind of leaning towards Lowry missing this game. And if that does happen, VanVleet and Siakam are going to look really good. They with OG Anunoby back, they started Siakam at the five, and Baines and Boucher both played and actually played together. And I think that's only for because of this matchup against the Bucks. They need size to stop Giannis. But if Lowry misses, there's definitely a lot of ways that they could go. Like VanVleet, Siakam, OG, they definitely would start Powell. I would think so. And then maybe they put in Boucher or Baines, but they've been so reluctant to start Boucher. We just really don't really know. Like it could be Bembry for defense or Terrence Davis. So something that is important to watch. And also, if OG is going to be on a minutes limit, but this is the first game, so we'll definitely know. But if Lowry does play, then expect the same lineup and probably FVV, Siakam. They're not going to be absolute locks, but on a three-game slate, you definitely still need to just have exposure to these guys. And then other guys, if Lowry were to miss, yeah, we can probably look to value, try, hoping for a good game from Baines, Membry, Terrence Davis. Now on the Milwaukee side, Giannis had a big game, and I think he's going to be very high owned. Now, I'm not saying don't play Giannis because it's a three-game slate. You gotta definitely factor in the need for raw points. But Chris Middleton, he was really popular last slate, and now you have a three-game slate. And everyone got burned last time. This is the spot where you just go right back to it. He's a little bit cheaper this time around, and on the three-game slate, he might have about the same or even lower ownership, which I would absolutely love because Drew Holiday, we don't. It's just questionable, but we honestly, I don't think we know. Um, we don't really know. There's no update as on the ninth. So if you were to miss again, then Middleton, his assists have just been basically through the roof with Drew out. So Middleton's gonna look really good. He was guarded by Kyle Lowry last game, which if Lowry's gonna play, I'm not like gonna look too much into one-on-one matchups. But yeah, Middleton's got a lot of size on him, and these matchups they can change. So just not gonna look again into that. So Middleton, Giannis, I like them both. They're definitely good, or the best option for the Bucks. Brook Lopez, 4,700. He definitely has upside, but he has a really low floor. Three-game slate. He definitely like it wouldn't be surprising to see him in the tournament winning lineup. Now with the value guys, Forbes continues to start. He's still cheap, but he's just gonna be shot dependent. Like he's honestly not gonna do much else. Connaughton, probably don't want to chase that. He was having an amazing shooting and block game, which he definitely has, hops, but to see, I think he got three blocks and he was like making all the shots. I mean, he took 15 shots. That's just kind of crazy to see. He does have some sneaky rebounding upside, but definitely don't expect that kind of shot amount. So I'd probably try to get the Forbes or DJ Augustine if you're looking for Bucks value here because it's probably going to be lower owned. Now the Brooklyn and Lakers game, Kyrie he should play for this game, probable. And Harden he's in, KD's still out. So against the Lakers, who are going to be without AD, their defense is definitely going to take a hit. This game should be very high scoring. Um, Harden, Kyrie definitely they're going to be two of the best plays as well. Kyrie under 9K definitely looks pretty good. Harden going to be preferred guy over Kyrie here, but 10.6K I think choosing between Giannis and LeBron for this slate because Kyrie is back, he might be third. Now with everyone else, they we don't really know who they're gonna start. Like I mean, sometimes Jeff Green, sometimes it's DeAndre Jordan. So regardless of who starts, I'm not really too interested in them. I just rather go with Harden, Kyrie, and then if one of these value guys starts like Brown, TLC, Shemet, Tyler Johnson, we could look to them maybe, but none of them feel like that great besides the top two. Now, on the Lakers side, there's going to be no AD, and we know Kuzma probably going to start here. Now, because Brooklyn does go small a lot, we could see Montrezl Harrell get extended run, and 5,900 without AD as well. This is a team, Brooklyn Nets, that have just gotten destroyed by big men. So I'm pretty intrigued by Harrell. Hopefully his ownership's not too high. Now Kuzma at 6,700, that's still a little bit too expensive for me. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he got 5, 6x. It's a really good game environment, but it just doesn't feel like you really need him. Now LeBron and Schroeder I think are the best plays. Harrell would be third on this Lakers side because LeBron at 10.2K, he knows how important or how much of spotlight this game's gonna have. There's no AD. LeBron's playing huge minutes right now. This should be a close game. Lakers are at home. Just 10.2K, I think uh, overall for like studs, he could very well be number one. And he really does have similar upside to Giannis and Harden. It's just that he hasn't really shown it. He hasn't hit that. But again, this is the matchup where he can. It just sets up perfectly. So Schroeder 5,800, he played about almost 10 minutes without LeBron last time on the court. So that's like a third of his minutes playing without LeBron, and that's just gonna mean pretty much the ball, the usage all going to him. So 5,800, I really like him again here. And then for value, Caruso, KCP, I put KCP first, 3,300. He starts, he gets the minutes, but yeah, he's really shot dependent. He'll get some steals, blocks at times, rebounds, a couple, but you just need him to hit his threes. And again, in a high scoring game, guys that can shoot threes are very cheap. We might need some value, so I think KCP looks like someone you can own. Now, for the Miami side, they played OT on Wednesday, back to back for them. So it's a little bit concerning if they're going to rest anyone. It could definitely happen. Um, but this is a very good matchup for everyone on this team against the Kings, who are banged up. Butler, Bam, they're going to look great. And ownership wise, they're probably not going to get a lot because everyone's going to go with the three studs over 10K and then try to find like other value. So I don't think a little bit cheaper guys in the 8K range aren't going to be that high owned. Now, Dragic out, Hero, Kendrick not going to continue to get minutes. Now, we need to really monitor the Kings lineup because if the Heat, they don't rest anyone, they still have the same guys. Olynyk's going to be the four. And what the Kings did last time, they put uh, or wait, they started Bagley uh, at center, and then they moved Barnes to the four, and they started Corey Joseph. So if they do that again, because Barnes and Holmes are unlikely to play, then we might. Well, actually, we can't see that happening because Barnes is going to be unlikely to play. So we don't really know if they're going to start like Bielitsa at the four or Glenn Robinson. They started Daquan Jeffries, so there's a lot of guys that could enter the rotation. Looking at the Heat lineup, again with Olynyk and Bam, Olynyk isn't the type of four that is going to just like beat you in the post. So they don't need to necessarily start Bagley and Whiteside or Bielitsa and Bagley or something like that. So they can definitely still go small and go with like Glenn Robinson at the four. They can start Halliburton. So yeah, we need to monitor the lineup and hopefully they tell us ahead of time. But we're just gonna have to probably guess and just try to get all the guys that you can that you want in the first game and just see. But looking back at Miami side, Duncan Robinson at 4,300, he could be a value play. Again, kind of like KCP, but obviously Duncan gets more minutes, gets more shots. Just a very good game environment for him. He also didn't play particularly well in OT. I think he was 3 for 10 from 3-point land. So 4,300, he definitely has an upside. And then for the Sacramento side, they definitely have injuries. It's not a big sample size, but Buddy and Halliburton, they have near 6% usage increases with Barnes, Holmes off the court this year. So they look pretty good. Not a great matchup, but Miami, they haven't been that great of a team as they were last year. Fox at 8,500 is also someone that's just going to be lost in the shuffle with all these stars on the slate. I think favorite play, if Whiteside starts, yeah, this is a run spot. Um, no Holmes, Bagley, Whiteside, they pretty much split the minutes at center last game. Now this is a matchup that is different, so maybe because they played the Nets last time, they went small. Maybe they can start both together, but they definitely look pretty cheap. Like if Bagley's not gonna be on limit, he probably would have played 25 last game, so maybe he plays like 30. So yeah, we did. I mean, it's tough to just break this down when we don't really know what the lineup is, but they look great. If Joseph starts, he's going to be a good value. Probably going to be pretty high owned because he started last game. I can see Bielitsa, Glenn Robinson starting. In that case, they all could be good value plays, but they're just guys that they could definitely go away from. Like these guys could play like almost 20 minutes or something. Like it would be surprising. Luke Walton does some crazy rotations. Halliburton, healed because of the usage bumps. I think Halliburton, because of the assists, more usage for him. He looks pretty good if Barnes and Holmes do miss. So for the slate right now, assuming Lowry's gonna miss, I'm gonna put in VanVleet and Siakam. And for the Bucks, I'm gonna put in Middleton, and then Lakers, I'm gonna put Schroeder. And for the value, I'm gonna go with Marvin Bagley. So that's going to be the core 5 for the night before the slate. Make sure you guys follow the news. Follow me on Twitter at Bobfuls. Link will be in the description below. And as always, good luck on the slate, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.